If the marketing strategies that used to work for your home care agency a couple years ago is no longer working the same way, you need to watch this video because in this episode, I am going to share with you what my consulting clients and I are currently doing to market and generate agency referrals right now, and it's working. I'm Denis, have helped train over 1,000 home care agency owners when it comes to marketing, growing and scaling their agency. So if you're like me, you may have said before, I need more referral source. I need my marketer to be going out there more. If you've been saying those things, yeah, stay put. We're going to talk. So when we started our agency back in 2016, all the gurus at the time were telling us, hey, this is a relationship business. And what we understood, at least what I understood, and you can tell me if that's the same thing you understood too. What I understood was that, hey, we go to the facilities, we introduce ourselves, we ask the in service, we bring the donuts, we follow up, and that was building relationship. And back in 2016, guess what? It worked. It worked perfectly. Let me know in the comment if that has been your same experience, that you used to do all those things. You will go to the facility, drop brochures, do in service, follow up, bring the donuts, and it used to work for you. But right now, you're doing the same thing, but you're not seeing the same results. So over the last couple of years, I started noticing that we were not getting the same results that we used to get from the same marketing. So guess what we did? And at first I started like questioning. I was like, what's going on? I'm the queen of private pay marketing. Why this is not working? This used to work. What we did, which I assume that a lot of you are doing right now, we started doing more of the things that we were doing. Hey, we need to be more consistent. We need to have more follow up, right? We need to do more face to face visits. We need to hire more marketers. Maybe we need to fire the marketer that we currently have because it's not working the way it used to. Maybe the marketer was the problem. At one point, we even increased our face to face visit. Normally, goal for our marketers is 10 visits per day face to face. We increased it to 15. And guess what? It was still not giving the results. So that's when I had to sit down and really find the root cause of the problem. And what I realized is the old playbook that we were given when it comes to marketing, it's no longer working. And I call that playbook the permission-based marketing. When you go market, what happened? We always asking for permission. We asking, can I have 5 minutes of your time? Can I meet you? Can we go to lunch? Can I do an in service? Can I come to your facility? Can I speak to your staff? Can you keep us in mind? Do you see it? We constantly asking for some sort of permission because somewhere in our mind, the referral sources, they are the price. They have what we're looking for, right? They have the referrals. They have the potential clients, right? They have the room. They have the audience. They have everything that we're trying to get access to. And what happened in something like this, there's some kind of like power imbalance in the relationship. One of the things I always say, marketing is like a marriage. Both partners wants to feel like they have a good deal. Like I'm married to my husband, he better feel like he's getting a great deal. And I feel like I'm getting a great deal. And that's how it works. And it's going to continue on working. That's the same thing. When you're trying to go to your referral sources, he has to feel like, hey, they are getting a deal by letting you in. And you have to feel like you are getting a deal. And when it's like this, that's what's gonna make it work. When I saw that, I'm like, we need to figure what can we do so that way it can feel like both parties are getting a great deal. And I start telling myself, what if we did the opposite of permission-based marketing? And that's when authority-based marketing started. That's when I started shifting my mind towards authority-based marketing. And you may be saying, Sue, I never heard of this word before, authority-based marketing. What does that actually mean? Let me give you an example. So imagine two agency owners. They walk into a facility. One is trying to talk to the social worker. The other one, she's walking. She's already known in the community for having important conversation about senior care. She's already basically known as the celebrity, like the sought after agency owner, because she's keeping relevant conversation about the industry out there. The way they receive both people is gonna be different. The way they receive the one who's just trying to drop a brochure, trying to have a conversation with the social worker, they're gonna probably ask her, do you have an appointment? And she say no, and that's it. But the second one, because they know her as a resource, they know she's creating resource, she's gonna be welcome already, right? When she comes in there, she's gonna be welcome to the room, right? She's gonna be welcome. So it's the same agency owners, same facility, but they are positioned differently. One is trying to get access and get in the room. One is creating the room. One feels a little bit desperate. The other one is creating value. That's just a shift, that's a total shift in perspective. Can you see it? Please let me know in the comments. And if you have any questions, let me know as well. And be sure that you subscribe to the channel, as I'm going to keep putting more important videos like this. So now, what if you say, Sue, I heard what you say, right? So how do I become that agency who's the authority in their community? So this is the first thing that I will tell you. The first question that you need to ask yourself is, what will my agency be known for? What conversation around senior care can I start talking about, right? What are some of the issues that are affecting senior cares in the community that I can take a solid position on? What resources can I create? What can I educate people about? Once you start getting those answers, this will be a game changer for you. And I'm here to tell you, you know more than you think, because you are the one talking to the family members every day when they are not ready for care. When the family member come from the hospital and they go home and they not prepared, you are the one they call. You are the one who's seeing all the gaps in the industry. You are the one seeing the frustration in the industry. And guess what? Who is the best person to be able to talk about those things? Yes, it's you. That's what you need to do. And once you start doing that, guess what? You stop being like a vendor. You become a resource. You stop chasing. You start creating. You stop asking for attention. You start creating the attention. And that's what moves you from permission-based marketing to authority-based marketing. Let me tell you, the social worker, the discharge planner, they want to talk with somebody who has authority. That's who they want to talk to. So that's where you need to start being. And another question I'll ask you, if you couldn't talk about your service, if you couldn't say, hey, I provide senior care, I provide companionship, I provide respite care, what will be left to say? And that question also, those are questions to help you see what are some important conversations that you can start having in your community that will help you be the authority in your community. So one of the things I remember back then, years ago, I think like 12 years ago, Enoch and I, mainly Enoch, my husband, used to be the elder at the church, and he was basically responsible to lead the church and all of that. And one of the questions that I remember was, he always asked the people, if the church were to shut down today, how will the community remember us? And he was asking us this question to show us we are not here just to be a church. We are here to be able to impact and contribute to the community. There's so much more for us to do in the community, right? I want to ask you that same question. What if your agency shut down? God forbid, that's not gonna happen. We're asking you this question so you can stimulate your mind and figure, if your agency were to shut down today, would your community remember your agency? That's a serious question. What did you contribute? What did you lead? What did you change? What did you teach? What were you known for? And if you don't have the answer right now, that's okay. Write those questions down and think about the answer later. But I want you to get the answer to this question, because your answer could be the beginning of an entire different way of growing your agency. So if you've been listening to this and you're like, Sue, this is me. My agency was working well. My marketing was doing well. We made 7 figure a year, multiple year in a row. But the last 2 years, our revenue have decreased. We are doing all the things. We are marketing. We are doing all the things, but something does not seem to click and we don't know what that is. If that's you, I want to invite you to something. I'm hosting a 3 day authority based marketing workshop for home care and home health agency owners. And this is not a training where I'm going to hand you a list and say, hey, this is a list of facility, go knock on more doors. We're not doing that. We're already doing that and it's not working the way it used to. We already knew that, right? What we're gonna change the foundation. We're going to move you from permission based marketing to authority based marketing. Day one, we're going to do the authority shift. So we're going to look how you currently position yourself and become shifting from what? Permission to authority. What are we going to do? We're going to start shifting. Let's do the shift. We're going to shift, right? From permission to authority so you can become the authority in your market. Day two, we're gonna do your strategic narrative. So we're going to work on what your agency actually say, so you're not sounding like every other agency in your market. In day three, we're gonna do authority conversation. So we're gonna start changing the way you approach referral sources, families, and community partners. And one thing, we don't want you leaving this workshop saying, hey, I need to market harder. We're not doing that. I want you to leave this workshop and there's a new way for us to show up. We need to show up differently. And if that's the shift that you want in your agency, I want you to go to caregrowthai.com/authority. The link is also below so you can register for our upcoming workshop. And this is what I want you to remember. It's not your fault, right? The market is just not responding to what it used to respond before. But right now, there's still hope. You can still make it in this market with your agency. You can be known. You are already valuable. You can be a resource. So now it's time to get it done. So I'll see you inside of the authority based workshop. Click the link below and you'll find all the information how you can be part of it. And let's get your home care agency to the next level. See you in the next chapter.